This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Miners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the App State Mountaineers offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Got his man on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They go to the ground.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the UTEP Miners offense has the ball for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And coaches have their scripts, their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Miners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Swan. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep runs.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looks to me on that default like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Wall. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Miners in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Miners will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Simpkins. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw, it's Swan. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Pass to 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a huge miss. opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. There's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, partner.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Napier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Swan. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lost one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43. Looking for space, it's Wall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Is incomplete. Offense facing fourth down.
The Miners will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll just down it right there. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll They'll try to get the first through the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Black 24, black 24.
Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Wall. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for any...
Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, UTEP. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Swan. Gets it out quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, UTEP! Special teams proving to be special. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Swan. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Lawson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Simpkins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Dozier. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. The sure hands, it's Dozier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it at... few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Finding an escape route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Swan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's got a chance. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Touchdown Niners. And the pummeling has started.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had... success.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw it, Swan. With the catch, it's Lawson. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Dozier. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
In blue. In blue. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Green 25.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive.
It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Ready, break.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to throw, it's Swan. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Takes the easy completion.
Let's go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Mountaineers are on the move.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Moves.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Calhoun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
UTEP.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Brown has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate. Kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
back to throw. It's Swan. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Wall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Odom. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver going in motion. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Pulls it in, it's Dozier. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.